ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Camavinga! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Panama have the chance to go the other way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he... And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hakimi. And Jamal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he finish? And that has been slung wide. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now he's got space here. No goals as yet. Bartasagi. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Jamal. He's picked his way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Mbappe is onto this. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now it's Neymar. And here's Vitinha. Saliba. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good read, needed to be. Kamavinga.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This their second corner of the game. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. Messi. Dembele. And it's Vitinha. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Probing pass. And here's Neymar. And he can clear it away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He is through here. Good ball, good take. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Tottenham, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And he shoots! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been clubbed away. Panama have their third corner. Panama with another chance from a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that was vital. Thinks one through. That has not gone well. Some really good ball movement. Zaire Emery. And smartly reclaimed. Now this could be a chance. And he's well positioned here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Kamavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get on the end of this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very...
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He can run onto that. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Neymar! And that is high.
Panama certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kamavinga. Zaire Emery. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And here's Messi. Mbappe! Hakimi gets good distance on it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Messi. He's looking wide. And that's a good ball. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tottenham are at the peak. It's Neymar! Neymar! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Mendes in acres of space out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar gets into a good position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Nicely shaped ball. And he's been shifted off it. Chance here to counter. And he's lost his man here. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tottenham needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Van Dijk cuts it out. That's good vision. Provedel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. And we're done. Tottenham, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mbappe collecting the match ball, and it is his.
Immediately.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest. Danny Olmo! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Tottenham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chance! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Danny Olmo, and he's there to retrieve it. Camavinga looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Messi. Saka. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pinches it off him. Camavinga. Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Decent chance! That's a half-decent try.
Gavi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Changement en cours.
Tottenham can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. Played through for him. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe gets into a good position. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's really well cleared. No way through. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking...
Oh, what a mistake! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's lost his man here. Closing in on goal. And he's quick to get it clear again. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Olmo. Mbappe gets into some space. Oh, shooting chance! Yamal gets good distance on it. Tottenham can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Guardiola. It's a searching pass. Camavinga. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hakimi. And that is as far as they're going to go. No, that's been intercepted. And a goal kick. Not the most convincing of passes. It's not an especially good pass, that. Camavinga. This is Dembele. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Hakimi. And it's Gavi. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through? That has been slung wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the first half is done. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Une petite pensée, mesdames et messieurs, pour le président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête son anniversaire aujourd'hui. Attention,
Here we go again.
changement.
Tottenham come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Fernandes. And that has put paid to that. Dani Olmo. He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in charge, surely! And he should have made it 4.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's the keeper's ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. And this is Ronaldo. Camavinga pokes it out wide. That's a shade optimistic. Alexander-Arnold. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tottenham do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And no, that was never going to make it. Doué receives it in a good position here. Dani Olmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi. And Fernandes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. There's a quick free kick. Dani Olmo! Oh, the defence just about... And Messi! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Listen, probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Corner number 2 then. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there. Schlotterbeck. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So time for
17,
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 24, le numéro 23, le numéro 21. Alors
Messi.
le numéro 13,
Kane.
le numéro
Nicely
10,
weighted ball.
le numéro 8, le numéro
That's
7.
Doué. Mendes looking to run onto it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, it's Dembele. This is Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's on it, can he get away? There's the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Has a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Xavi Simons. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe is onto this. He's got away. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal receives it in a wide position.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Van der Ven. And that is that. Tottenham have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Cher public, je voudrais
So what do you
avoir ce
take
petit
away
mot
from
de
it all, Jim?
félicitation
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Merci pour lui.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the shot! Goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry and great confidence.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Camavinga. Ball's played through. Played back in. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've scored! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes...
Azar! And now they can clear their lines. Oh, this looks sharp. And they can counter here. Well timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Knocks it into space. He has found a way through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And Cruyff! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Tries a shot! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Quite a thriller. Gavi! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Look, we've all been there. Not that...
And the keeper's real chance! Goal! And the comeback is complete. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are...
Oh, what's he done? Takes a shot! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Mbappe! Really well taken goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a cracking ball. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. Now it's Zaire Emery. Great chance! Great vision. Azar. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's Azar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He's had a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
For another good show in the second half.
It has been end-to-end here, a glut of goals and just one between them. More excitement seems certain. And we're underway again. Now, can they get him away? And it's Gavi. Zaire Emery looking to add to his goal. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. Dembele has it out wide and in space. He's picked his decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Now it's Cruyff. Chance! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Nuno Mendes. No way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's good defending, very good defending. And the shot! It's there! They have turned it round again! Undoubtedly, one of the great games. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Chelsea take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's managed to get free. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Substitution.
Saka. And it's Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, it's come to nothing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Stood up well to him there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. There's the header! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And they've got a throw. Now it's Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mendes gets into some space. And that is expertly dealt with. Probing pass. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And he was alert to it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gavi. Yamal. Tottenham have got it back and they'll have another go. Dink through. And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Howson. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's enough. This is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3. Kokchu has been caught there. It's a foul. Oh, good take in a good area. Neymar! They want to be quick to recover this. Takes aim and crosses. And that should get the job done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dembele out to the right. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, important interception. And the referee brings it to a close. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately
Unlucky
they lost
lads.
the game.
Let's hope for better luck next time.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Real chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! Oh, he's missed!
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game, quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Oh, delightful ball. Big chance! One-on-one! And he's found a way past. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but shoots! Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Tottenham are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Has a look and plays it forward. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Costa Curta. Guardiola. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now that looks a decent ball. Guardiola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, terrible pass. Can he finish? He has done it! And this is getting better and better. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Corinthians are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Van de Ven. Tottenham finding their passes. Threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Aubameyang! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nuno Mendes. The message is clear, none shall pass. And this is Pele. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Costa Curta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Vieira. Guardiola. Costa Curta looking to run onto it. Zaire Emery. Gavi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. And it's Vieira. To Guardiola. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yamal receives it in a wide position.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He has a look up. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Costa Curta. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? Nuno Mendes. And it's Dembele. It's a searching pass. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Leicester with the clearance. Corinthians are looking to go for... Takes a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Back into the middle. Hullet. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a clever look. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Costa Curta. Now it's Hullet.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Guardiola. And it's Hullet. Some resolute defending there. Guardiola. Hullet. Out towards the flank. Hullet. Aubameyang. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Encouraged. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Zaire Emery. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele goes on a run down the left wing. And it's Guardiola. Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vieira. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch onto this? Mendes in acres of space out wide. Hakimi. He's tried one! No, he's missed it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And he cuts out the supply.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Stood up well to him there. Could move up a gear here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Zaire Emery. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oblak breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Aubameyang.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Yamal concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking. This looks promising. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Dijk. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, look at the space here. Hullet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zaire Emery charging forward, the ball at his feet. That has not gone well. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And we come to you now.
What are your
with a
thoughts
quick
on today's
request
game
for
then, Jim?
support
Well,
for
there
our
was a
charity
distinct
fund,
lack of
Champion
clarity
Football.
or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the volley. Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And it's Ribery. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's had it nicked away. Zaire Emery. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well read, nice interception. A probing pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
No, that was never going to make it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's Dembele! De Bruyne. Still goalless. And it's Messi. Mendes gets a foot in here. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Bit too much weight on the pass. Throw it. Ribery. There's the delivery. Shot a goal! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. Messi! Ribery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're back on the ball again. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Dembele. Messi. McAllister. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zaire Emery. Dembele goes steaming forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. He's gone for goal! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Messi. McAllister. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. In again. Oh, it's Dembele. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mbappe! Oh, no joy this time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Can he finish? This time, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now that's Wills, and it's been given away. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Nuno Mendes. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. He's in space and looking for options. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi. Pass is just off target. It's not an especially good pass, that. Zaire Emery. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. And it's Camavinga. And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away? And they can counter here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Nuno Mendes. Camavinga. Gavi. Opts for safety. And it's Van Dijk. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, played right into his path. Face to face with the keeper. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Plays it in low. Van Dijk gets it clear. Messi, and Messi! Oh, they could be caught out here. In he goes again! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alexander-Arnold. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. This is Dembele. Played into space. Played in deep. Nice interception, well timed. a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a searching pass. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Now it's Ribery. Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Upamecano wins the duel this time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Mbappe! Threads one. Dembele! Well, what a be quick to recover this. And he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
McAllister does well to stand firm and defend it. And now the breakaway. He's found the way through. Great chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a cute ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Yamal. Gavi. Camavinga.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Camavinga. Gavi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on,
quick
a draw was
announcement today
always
that
likely to be
Ribery
on the
from
card.
today's
So
match is now
overall,
on
I don't
sale
think
in the
anyone will be
stadium.
complaining too much about what they've got.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There aren't many defenders.
Chance for a shot! He scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. That has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Driving forward. Now he's got space here. Out of play for a goal kick. Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. Tottenham are looking to break at pace. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Gavi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through? Yamal. And that is out of play. Can he finish? Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he plays one through. And he's there to belt it away. Out of play for a throw. Cristiano Ronaldo cross. Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Flamengo are level. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Gavi. Now Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Dembele. He's in a great position here. Real chance! It's in! And they're back in front! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Zaire Emery knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Can he finish? In he goes again. Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Dembele.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's away. Mbappe. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free.
There will be 3 minutes at
Well,
a
I'm not
time.
quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ambitious ball here. Donnarumma gets it away. Kane. Oh, perfect. Now Mbappe goes for a shot! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop.
And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Hello attendees, this
Quite
is
a half. More of the same, please.
announcement.
Score at the
Please
interval,
keep your eyes
2-2.
on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Zaire Emery.
Second period then
Coming on
underway.
the field is number 6, Messi.
That looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Tottenham do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And he's picked out the run, and he's got the beating of his man. He's through, it's one-on-one. Nice interception, well timed. Threads one in. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Valverde. Nuno Mendes. Probing pass. Brilliantly cut out. Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. And this is Dembele. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Played back in. Aimed beyond the defence. Backward it goes. And he's in on goal. Dembele.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Gavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. Hakimi. Tottenham perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yamal stood up well to him there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. And this is Dembele. And the finish! He scored! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Ah, he's Kane! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gavi. Played out towards the right wing. That ball looks a good one. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played into space. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. Messi. And this is Messi. Here comes the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hakimi providing an outlet on that flank. And that's an excellent interception. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Dembele. Nuno Mendes. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might...
Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Decent chance! And he's done it! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's beautiful. And the shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to...
Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Gavi. He's tried one! Oh, it's come loose.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Mendes picks it up from the goal kick. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Hakimi. Gavi. Yamal. Played into space. Floated through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. And it's Mendes. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking for a runner. Nicely spread. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk. It's Gavi. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi is in a really good position. Great chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Haaland brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Boca Juniors get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Alexander-Arnold chips it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is expertly dealt with. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Now Mbappe. And the volley. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Driving forward, he's gone for goal! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. It's a searching pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Gavi. Searching pass is played. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neymar can get it clear. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That is a great pick out. He's got away. Haaland's cross. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Tottenham really could have done without this. Oblak, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Boca Juniors blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Donnarumma clears. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's going for goal! And he's there to clear it.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 45.996.
Yamal finds himself offside. That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. Haaland, bullish header! And it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Boca Juniors are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed.
And the shot! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. He won't be happy with that one. And Dijk gets it away. And it's Gavi. Mbappe! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Boca Juniors clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gavi. Oh, that was vital. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he cuts out the supply. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Dembele. Gavi tries a measured ball. Oh, well played, well played. Probing pass. And it's Messi. Good ball over the top. Has a shot! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Camavinga. The final 5 minutes. Hakimi. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Great ball, and it shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Tottenham give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Alexander-Arnold.
Se agregarán
Van Dijk.
5 minutos al tiempo
Akanji.
reglamentario.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Dembele trying to keep this in. Ball is over the line. Deep cross. And that's the keeper's ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Tottenham can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run.
And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Back to the keeper it goes. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Van Dijk. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bernardo Silva, he's beaten the last man. Caught offside that time. Gavi. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's found a way through. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Zaire Emery, Yamal. Van Dijk. Zaire Emery. And it's Camavinga. Now Van de Ven. He's played it back. Zaire Emery. Pass is just off target. Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zaire Emery does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. Now Van de Ven. And it's Mendes. Fernandes. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And it's with the keeper. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Zaire Emery. 15 minutes till half-time. Van de Ven. And he's forced to go back. Zaire Emery. And Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival, Azar. That has not gone well. Van Dijk. Gavi. Yamal. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it out wide. Gavi. And it's Camavinga. And the volley. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Van de Ven. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's a shade optimistic. Hakimi. Gavi. Zaire Emery. Plays a sharp little ball here. Zaire Emery. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. Fernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Now Van de Ven. And it's Camavinga. Fernandez. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a good ball out wide. Camavinga. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Van Dijk. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. Oh, that's a fine interception. Tottenham are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van Dijk. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mbappe! And he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. Great vision. Hazard. Goes for goal! Dembele plays it short. Here comes the cross. Only partially clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dembele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, there's no doubt.
Robertson has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Dijk.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Wriggles his way through. Lovely feet. Bernardo Silva. Well read, and the danger is averted. Quality ball. Can he get it through?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Looking for a runner. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. He came in hard, very hard. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might.